You've heard the stories of the lone wolf, of hunger, of storms, of the wild untamed. But the truth isn't in the noise, it's in the silence that follows. Tonight, you return to that silence, to the instinct that remembers peace, to the strength that doesn't need to shout, to the wisdom that breathes in rhythm with the wind. This is not a story about power, it's a remembering of who you were before fear, before noise, before the world taught you to forget your own calm. The wolf doesn't run from solitude, it walks with it, learns from it, leads through it, and somewhere in its quiet eyes, you'll see a reflection of yourself, patient, brave, eternal. So breathe, let the snow fall, let the world fade, let your heartbeat slow. You're about to meet the part of you that never lost its way, the part that knows how to survive and how to rest. Welcome to the wolf within. The wolf is not chaos, it is balance, strength that breathes in rhythm with peace. Out there, beneath the moon, the forest holds its breath, the snow softens every sound, turning the world into a single heartbeat, and somewhere in that silence, a wolf moves, not rushing, not hiding, simply existing, present, patient, whole. You think of yourself, the nights you've lain awake, the noise in your head, louder than any storm. But what if peace isn't something you chase? What if it's something you remember? Because the wolf doesn't run from silence. It walks with it. It listens to the wind through branches, to its own heartbeat, echoing in the chest of the night, to the pulse of life itself. Quiet, steady, eternal. You felt that too, the moments when words failed, but presence spoke. When your calm frightened your fears into stillness, when you realized that solitude wasn't loneliness, it was healing. The wolf lives between worlds, wild and wise, fierce and gentle. It hunts when it must, rests when it can, leads when it's time, follows when it's right. That's balance, not perfection, just harmony. And you've been learning that balance all along, even when it didn't look like peace. Every storm you survived, every disappointment you carried quietly, every time you kept walking when no one noticed, those were your wolf years. Those were the seasons when your strength grew roots, when your silence became sanctuary. The wolf knows how to belong without losing itself. It loves its pack, but it also honors its solitude. It understands that connection and independence are not enemies. They are siblings. They breathe together. Maybe tonight, your own heart is remembering that rhythm, the one that doesn't need to prove anything, the one that beats softly, yet strong enough to move mountains inside you. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are simply in the forest of becoming. The wolf does not hurry through the snow. Each step is deliberate, sacred, known. You are walking like that now, through your thoughts, through your memories, through everything that once made you tense. And with every breath, the air gets lighter, the noise fades, the mind unclenches. You are the calm in your own storm. You are the steady breath in your own body. You are the quiet strength the world tried to name too much. But the forest knows your name differently. It calls you brave. It calls you gentle. It calls you home. And somewhere far ahead, the wolf stops and looks back. Its eyes are gold, not wild, not warning, inviting. There's no threat in its stare, only recognition. It knows you because it has walked your road before, the one between overthinking and peace, between exhaustion and surrender. It turns slowly and walks toward the horizon where the sky bleeds into silver. You follow, not with effort, but with ease. The snow holds your steps, soft and soundless. The night folds around you like a blanket. Each thought that tried to keep you awake melts away. Each fear that sat heavy in your chest exhales and leaves. Even the ache of old memories loosens its grip, becoming just echoes in the trees. There is only you now, and the breath of the wolf beside you. Slow, steady, safe. The world feels far, far away, softer, kinder. You can finally rest here because nothing is chasing you anymore. Not time, not doubt, not noise. Only stillness remains. And in that stillness, peace. The wolf stops, lifts its head, and looks once more at the stars. You follow its gaze. Countless lights watching over you, calm, ancient, endless. You feel the quiet hum of life around you. Earth, sky, breath. It all moves in rhythm with your heartbeat. This is what safety feels like. This is what release sounds like. No effort, no demand, just the truth of being. You close your eyes. The forest blurs. The wolf fades, but the peace stays, pulsing through your chest like a slow drum of forever. And as you drift deeper, the world becomes soft snow again, and the silence becomes a lullaby, and the wolf within you finally rests. There comes a time when the pack fades behind the trees, when voices grow distant, and only the sound of your own breath remains. The wolf walks alone, not because it was abandoned, but because some roads are meant for one set of footsteps. The snow glows faintly under the moon. Each flake lands in silence, perfect, complete. There is no rush here, no audience, no chase, just distance, peace, and the steady rhythm of pause on earth. You know this road. You've walked it in your own way, through quiet nights when no one saw your effort, through choices that felt heavy but honest, through the seasons when you had to rebuild from nothing but faith. The wolf understands that. It knows the kind of strength that grows in silence. Solitude is not a punishment. It's a return to instinct, to truth, to the pulse that was buried under noise. In the forest, the wolf learns that silence is not emptiness. It's space, sacred and healing, where old thoughts unravel and the heart remembers its original rhythm. You walk like that now, not chasing, not fleeing, simply listening. The world becomes sound and breath, snow crunching softly beneath, the air cool and honest. The wolf stops often, lifts its head, reads the wind. It doesn't rush decisions. It studies what's unseen. It knows storms before they arrive, not through fear, but awareness. That's how it survives. By sensing, not panicking. You've done the same. Every time your intuition whispered when reason was silent, every time you trusted timing more than plans, that was your instinct leading you home. Even when you didn't know where home was, the wolf's eyes reflect the sky, endless, calm, patient. It carries no regret, no pretending. What's done is left behind. What's coming is faced with grace. In that acceptance, peace grows like warmth inside the chest. You begin to feel it too, a quiet certainty that you don't need to rush healing. That peace isn't something to force. It's what happens when you stop resisting. The forest around you seems to breathe with you, each tree a witness, each gust of wind a reminder. You are never truly alone. The world itself walks beside you, The wolf pauses at a frozen river. The ice is thin, reflecting the moon in trembling silver. It watches its own reflection, steady, unflinching. There's no judgment in its gaze, only recognition. That reflection is you now, seeing yourself without story, without old guilt or disguise. Just the raw truth of being alive. No fixing, no proving, only presence. The wolf drinks from the river, the water cold, pure, timeless. It doesn't worry if the river will flow tomorrow. It trusts that it will, because it always has. That's faith without words, a trust beyond logic. And as you breathe, you feel that same faith rising. Your thoughts grow lighter, your chest loosens, and the weight of what-ifs slips away like snow melting under sunlight. You realize you've spent so long trying to hold everything together, but the wolf shows another way. You don't hold the world, you move with it. You don't conquer silence, you let it guide you. Even loneliness transforms here. It's no longer a void, but a sacred pause between heartbeats, the kind of stillness that rebuilds the soul quietly, without demand, without noise. You begin to understand that being alone isn't about absence, it's about presence, a deeper kind of company where you meet the parts of yourself that once hid from the light. The wolf moves again, its breath forming clouds that fade into the night. You walk beside it, not as student and teacher anymore, but as equals. Two souls that remember silence as a language. The wind softens, and somewhere in the distance, the faint echo of the pack returns. Not calling, just singing. The wolf listens, smiles in its own way, and keeps walking, knowing the bond remains, even across distance, even through quiet. You feel that too, that the people meant for you will feel your presence, even when you're silent. That true connection never needs noise to survive. It's felt, not forced. And now, with each step, the forest seems to open wider, the air warmer, the body lighter. You walk freer, softer, safer. The mind slows, the heart expands. The wolf glances once more toward you. No words, only knowing. Then it turns forward, leading you deeper into calm, into the gentle infinity of night. You follow. The snow deepens. Your heartbeat matches the earth's. And somewhere between one breath and the next, you let go of trying, of proving, of controlling. You let the stillness hold you. You let yourself rest. And in that surrender, the wolf within you smiles, because it knows you finally found peace in your own footsteps. Night opens wide above the forest, a sky of silver and breath. The wolf stops, listening to something older than sound. You feel it too, that quiet pull, the weightless hush that asks you to simply be. The snow glows with moonlight. Every crystal catches a fragment of sky, until the ground itself seems to shimmer. You sense movement, not threat, not surprise, but arrival. From the far side of the clearing, a figure steps into light. The wolf, taller than you imagined, eyes steady as midnight rivers. It looks directly at you, unflinching. And in that still gaze, there is no fear, no judgment, only recognition. For a long moment, nothing moves. And yet, everything changes. The wolf's breath curls in the cold air. You realize it has been watching you for some time. Not to test, not to measure, but to understand. It sees what others overlook: your quiet endurance, the strength hidden beneath gentleness, the discipline that carried you through chaos without noise. When it finally steps closer, the forest doesn't stir. It accepts. Even silence trusts the wolf. Its power isn't in motion, it's in presence. You feel it now, a calm that anchors everything around it. The wolf tilts its head, as if asking, "Can you hold still without fear?" And you can, because for the first time, stillness doesn't feel like weakness. It feels like control. You understand now. Leadership is not dominance. It's the art of carrying peace so deeply that others remember theirs. The wolf circles you once, slow and deliberate. It teaches without words. Observe before you act. Listen before you speak. Move only when your spirit is clear. This is its way, to rule by rhythm, not reaction. Even its power is measured, deliberate, necessary. Every step, a lesson in balance. You think of your own storms, moments when you tried to fix what simply needed silence, times when you mistook reaction for strength, and you feel that old restlessness dissolve in the moonlight. The wolf stops beside you, the air between you hums, not with words, but with understanding. It's telling you that calm is contagious, that your energy shapes everything you touch. The forest listens to calm hearts, the pack follows quiet strength, and the world softens for those who stop forcing it to change. You breathe. The wolf breathes with you. No commands, no guidance, no asking, just coexistence. And suddenly you see it. Peace isn't something you chase. It's what rises when you stop chasing. The wolf lifts its gaze to the moon, and you follow. Light spills over you both, cool and endless. In that glow, the wolf seems both ancient and young, both wild and still. It embodies everything you've forgotten. The balance between alertness and rest, fierceness and compassion. It turns toward you again, and for the briefest instant, you see yourself reflected in its eyes. Not the tired version the world sees, but the timeless one, the one made of patience and fire. You realize you were never meant to dominate your life, only to lead it with awareness. And leadership, real leadership, begins within. The wolf lowers its head gently, as if bowing to the truth you just uncovered. Then it steps back into the circle of moonlight and disappears into the deeper dark. But you can still feel it, that pulse of quiet authority living in your chest. The forest exhales. The stars seem closer now, watching, approving. You stand there, calm, steady, awake. The night isn't empty anymore. It's full of presence, your own. You start walking again, slower this time, softer, not to chase the wolf, but to carry what it showed you, that silence can lead, that calm can command, and that sometimes the strongest thing in the world is the one that doesn't need to roar. Morning slips pale across the trees. Mist curls between trunks like breath returning to the earth. You've walked a long way in silence, and somewhere along that trail, the weight inside you has begun to loosen. From the ridge, you see movement below, shadows flowing over snow, synchronized and soundless. The pack, not chaos, not noise, just harmony in motion. Every step placed with purpose, every heartbeat listening to every other. The lone wolf stands still, watching, It does not rush to join, it waits for rhythm. Belonging, the wolf knows, is not a doorway you force open. It is a song you join only when your heart matches its beat. Down below, one wolf pauses, glances upward, and the circle opens. No words, no signals, just knowing. The lone wolf descends the slope, and the forest accepts the sound of many paws again. You feel it, the quiet pull of community, without demand. Each wolf carries itself completely, yet moves as one body. That is the secret language of the pack. Independence braided with trust. They nuzzle briefly in greeting, not dominance, not apology, just presence. One look says, "I see you." Another says, "You're safe here." The wolves begin to move again, and you walk among them. No one leads by shouting. The leader leads by calm. When the alpha glances back, it is not to control, it is to check the rhythm, to be sure the pack's heartbeat stays even. You think of your own circles, family, friends, the fragile webs of work and love. How often noise replaces understanding, how often leadership becomes control. The pack moves differently, guidance through grace, respect without fear. When one wolf tires, another slows beside it. When one eats, all eat. Balance keeps them alive. Generosity keeps them whole. Their survival is a conversation of care. And you, walking here, feel the truth of it rise through you. Strength shared becomes peace, multiplied. No one can howl alone forever. Even solitude needs somewhere to return. The wolves stop by a stream, drink in silence. Their reflections shimmer side by side, ripples touching, then drifting apart. Togetherness here is not about closeness, it's about flow. No one clings, no one withdraws. Each simply is, and the space between them breathes. You remember times when you gave too much, when you silenced yourself to belong, or guarded your heart so fiercely it forgot how to open. The pack teaches us softer art, boundaries made of love, not fear, to stand near without drowning in each other, to walk beside without losing direction. A young wolf bumps your shoulder, playful, trusting. You laugh quietly, a sound that surprises you. It has been so long since laughter felt natural, since connection didn't carry tension. The alpha lifts its head, eyes meet yours. In that gaze lives an entire philosophy. Protect what you love. Let go when it's time. Share warmth. Share watchfulness. Share silence. You understand now. This is not a hierarchy. It's a harmony. Every member keeps the circle strong by staying true to their own center. That's what loyalty really means. The pack moves on. You follow until snow gives way to open meadow, golden under weak sunlight. The wolves stretch, rest, breathe. No orders, no chaos, only trust earned by countless small acts of consistency. And you realize, peace with others begins with peace within. The wolf taught you calm, the pack shows you connection. Both are sacred, both necessary. Solitude grows roots, belonging gives them soil. The wind settles, warm against your face. The wolves lie down one by one. You sit among them, heartbeat slowing, eyes half closed. For the first time in a long while, you feel the deep hum of safety, the sound of a world that no longer demands anything of you. Sleep drifts close like fur and snow. You let it come, because now you know the language of the pack. Stillness, trust, and love that doesn't need to speak. The sky deepens into violet as dusk gathers. The pack settles near the tree line, bellies empty, but hearts untroubled. Hunger moves among them like wind, felt acknowledged, never feared, because the wolf understands. Want is not the enemy, it's the teacher. The lone wolf lifts its head, eyes on the horizon where light fades into the color of bone. It doesn't pace, it waits, not out of weakness, but wisdom. Patience, to the wolf, is not the absence of desire, it's the mastery of it. You've known that feeling too, haven't you? The quiet ache for more, the urge to fix, to reach, to be enough. It burns inside like hunger, shaping every thought, tightening every breath. But maybe, like the wolf, you can learn that hunger doesn't mean lack. It means you're alive. It means something inside you still believes in growth. The wolves rise when the moment is right. No one commands it. They simply know. A pulse runs through the pack, instinct and intention meeting halfway. The hunt begins, silent and graceful, each step chosen, every movement clean. They don't waste energy chasing what's not meant for them. They don't attack from desperation. They move with precision, rhythm, purpose, and when the moment comes, they act with complete presence. You feel that precision in your own chest, the reminder that you too are allowed to want, to reach, to strive, to desire beauty and peace and meaning without losing balance, because hunger becomes chaos only when it's blind, but when it's guided by awareness, it becomes power, the kind of power that creates, not destroys, the kind that wakes something sacred instead of shattering it. The wolves return before dawn, their eyes calm, their bodies at ease. No boasting, no conflict, no excess. They take what's needed and honor what remains. Their gratitude is their prayer. You realize how different that feels from the human hunger you've known, the kind that never ends, that grows louder with every satisfaction. You see now that true peace isn't the absence of want, it's wanting wisely. The wolf rests its head on the snow, its breath slow, its eyes half closed. You watch it and feel your own pulse steadying, a quiet acceptance blooming where tension once lived. There's a voice inside you that's always whispered more, but tonight it softens. It begins to whisper enough strength, enough progress, enough becoming. You are allowed to stop chasing every horizon. You are allowed to rest where you are, knowing the world still turns, and your place in it remains secure. The wolf drifts to sleep beneath the fading stars. You lie beside it, the air crisp, the ground cold, the heart warm. Hunger fades to peace. Movement gives way to stillness, and in that stillness, you remember nothing you seek outside you was ever missing inside. The forest breathes. You breathe with it. The night deepens, and every craving becomes quiet understanding. You close your eyes, and the shadow of hunger becomes light again. Steady, soft, eternal. The storm has passed. Snow lies smooth again. The forest breathing quietly in its afterglow. The pack returns to the valley, bellies full, bodies calm. Between roots and stone, hidden from the wind, waits the den. Warm, dark, alive, with scent and sound. Inside, pups tumble in dream slow motion. Soft whimpers, woven with sleep. The air is heavy with fur and trust. No threat enters here. This is the heart of the wolf's world. the place where strength rests and love stands guard. The mother curls herself around the smallest bodies, the father at the mouth of the cave, eyes half open, half dreaming. Each heartbeat knows its role: protection without tension, closeness without cage. This is not ownership, it is belonging. You watch them, and something deep inside you softens. How long has it been since you allowed yourself to rest without defense? Since you trusted warmth instead of waiting for loss? The wolf lives by balance. It hunts, it guards, it also loves. It knows that gentleness is not the opposite of power. It is what power becomes when it no longer needs to prove itself. You remember moments of your own tenderness, the times you offered kindness when anger was easier, the nights you stayed to listen when leaving would have been simpler. Those too were dens you built, quiet shelters of the heart. The pack breathes in rhythm, the air glowing faintly with the pulse of life. No one speaks, yet everything is said. Every sigh, every shift, every touch tells the same story. We are safe. You let that story sink into you. The body loosens, the mind slows. You feel warmth spread from your chest outward, a small light growing behind your ribs. The wolf beside you exhales, the sound almost human. You realize love is not noise, it is presence. It is the steady promise that someone or something will stay awake while you sleep. The den grows darker, softer. Outside, wind hums through pines, low and forgiving. Inside, peace thickens like snowfall. You close your eyes and understand. To be strong is to know when to rest. To be brave is to let the heart be unguarded again. The pups stir, a quiet murmur of dreams. You smile in the dark, feeling the echo of their safety within your own bones. The forest holds you all, pack and wanderer, parent and child, silence and breath. And somewhere in that stillness, you whisper the oldest vow of the wild: to protect what is gentle, to keep the heart soft, to let love be your strength. The night deepens, the den breathes, and you, at last, drift into the warmth of your own heart. Night has returned, clean and wide. The pack sleeps. The forest hums. Only the moon keeps watch, silver, patient, remembering. The wolf wakes and steps outside the den. Frost glints on its fur. Breath rises in slow clouds. It walks to the clearing where the snow still holds old paw prints, faint as ghosts. Here once another wolf stood, a mate, a friend, a heartbeat now folded into the wind. The wolf lowers its head. No sound escapes, only stillness. It does not hide sorrow, it honors it. Grief, in the wolf's world, is not weakness. It is continuity, a bridge between what was loved and what endures. You stand beside it, feeling your own memories stir. Names, faces, moments that no longer breathe, but still live somewhere inside you. The ache that returns at night, soft but sharp, like cold air on skin. You realize you've been trying to forget, when remembrance is the gentler path. The wolf lifts its eyes to the moon. A low hum grows in its chest. Neither cry nor howl, but something between. It vibrates through the trees, through you. The pack joins one by one, voices threading through darkness, not mourning, but gratitude, not loss, but connection. Their song carries every story, every absence, every bond. It says nothing truly leaves. It says love changes shape, but never vanishes. You breathe with the sound. For a heartbeat, every person you've lost feels close again, not as pain, but as presence, they become light woven into your own pulse, teaching you that memory is not a cage, it is a lantern. When the howling fades, the forest holds a silence more peaceful than before. The wolf turns toward you, eyes calm, sorrow transformed into wisdom. It seems to whisper, feel, then release. Remember, then rest. You let tears come if they need to. You let them fall quietly, mixing with snow, disappearing into earth. The world accepts them without question. Even sadness belongs somewhere. Above, the moon drifts higher, softer, its reflection trembling in a sheet of ice like a second skies. You watch until your breath matches its glow. Slow and certain, the wolf presses its shoulder against yours. No words, no promises, just shared warmth, the reminder that love never ends. It only changes form. You close your eyes. The moon hums. The forest sleeps again, and within that hush, memory turns from ache to peace, from weight to wing. The forest has fallen silent again. The snow lies untouched, glimmering beneath a sky heavy with stars. The wolf stands on a rise above the valley, breath curling upward into the endless dark. You stand beside it, your pulse steady, your thoughts like quiet rivers. Above you, constellations burn with slow fire, old and certain. They have watched every life, every loss, every birth, and never spoken, only reflected. You feel that same reflection now, a life observed from within, not judged, only known. The wolf raises its head. For a heartbeat, nothing happens, and then the sound rises, low, deep, ancient, not a cry, not pain, but connection. The howl threads through the forest, through the frozen air, through your chest. It becomes vibration, more than sound, a hum that unravels everything still clinging inside you. Every worry, every unfinished thought, every hidden sorrow loosens and lifts. The howl carries them outward, dissolving them into wind and distance. You feel lighter, clearer, emptied of everything but breath. The pack joins in, one by one. A harmony older than language fills the world, each voice different, yet part of the same vast chord. It feels like the heartbeat of the earth, itself rising to meet the stars. You close your eyes. You let the sound wash through you, and then you realize you are no longer listening. You are singing too. The sound doesn't come from your throat. It comes from the center of your being, a vibration that says, I am here. I belong. I am whole. The wolf's voice merges with yours until you can't tell which is which. You and the pack, the trees, the sky, one breath, one rhythm. This is the howl of the soul, not noise, but truth, set free. You see flashes behind your eyes, faces you've loved, storms you've endured, moments you thought you'd lost. They rise and fade like sparks, and each one leaves behind a note in the song. You understand now that nothing was wasted, that even pain was a verse in this music. The howl climbs higher, thins, and then quiets. Silence returns, soft and full. It isn't empty anymore. It's alive. You stand in it, breathing, feeling your heart echo the pulse of everything around you. The wolf looks at you, its eyes no longer wild, just infinite. There is no separation now. No teacher and student, no animal and human, only awareness, watching itself through two sets of eyes. The stars flicker, a faint breeze stirs the trees. You can still feel the hum of the howl under your skin, a steady rhythm that will follow you wherever you go. The wolf turns toward the horizon. You follow, not because you must, but because movement feels natural again. Every step is lighter, every breath clean. The forest seems to glow from within, as if peace itself has taken root in the earth. You walk until the first color of dawn spills across the snow. It touches the mountains, the trees, the tips of your fingers. In that light, you feel something vast and simple, the realization that you are not separate from anything, that the same breath moves through wolf and wind and heart alike. You close your eyes. The last whisper of the howl still lingers, and inside it, a single truth remains. You were never meant to find peace outside of yourself. You were meant to remember that it was always here, waiting, silent, patient, eternal. Dawn spills over the mountains in slow gold. The snow glows pink at its edges, then softens into light. The wolf stands still, watching the horizon widen. You stand beside it, the cold no longer sharp, only clear. The pack begins to stir. Bodies stretch, tails brush, breath turns to steam and disappears. No urgency, no command, just readiness. A new day unfolding without struggle. You feel that same readiness inside you, calm instead of haste, certainty instead of control. The forest hums beneath the silence. Every tree, every thread of air knows its place. The wolf turns toward the valley below, a wide sweep of earth and river, alive again with color. That is where life continues. The rhythm of work, the pulse of voices, the ordinary miracle of being human. You realize you're not leaving peace behind. You're carrying it with you. It lives now in the center of your chest, steady as breath, quiet as trust. The wolf meets your gaze. One last time. No goodbye, only recognition. A small tilt of the head that says, "You know the way now." Then it walks into the light until only footprints remain. You start down the slope, each step lighter than the one before. The snow thins, giving way to earth, to scent of pine, to the living sound of water. Somewhere ahead, memories drift through your mind like leaves on a stream. The still nights, the howl, the warmth of the den. They don't pull you backward, they travel beside you. Lessons, not weights. At the valley floor, wind brushes your face, gentle, almost human. It carries the last echo of the wolf's song, and you smile because you finally understand it. It was never a call to run away from the world, but a reminder to walk through it awake. You pause where sunlight meets the river. The surface shimmers. Your reflection looks back, calm, certain, alive. The eyes that once searched for meaning now hold it quietly. The hands that once reached for control now rest open. This is peace, not an escape, but a return. Not the end of your story, but its beginning told again in softer tones. You take one deep breath, and the forest, the pack, the howl, the silence, all breathe with you. Everything you have seen, felt, and learned folds itself into that breath. It will move with you wherever you go. The day brightens, birds stir, snow melts into streams that will feed the valley for seasons to come. You step forward, and the path meets you kindly. No rush, no noise, just life. And somewhere, faint and familiar, a single howl rises through the distance, not calling you back, just reminding you that you were never alone. Dawn has come again, soft as forgiveness, gold spilling over the valley of your mind. You walk lighter now, your breath steady, your thoughts quiet. The wolf's lesson still hums in your bones. Calm is power, silence is strength, love is loyalty. You carry that peace with you now, into your day, into your dreams, into every heartbeat that follows. No matter how loud the world becomes, remember, you have walked through the forest of your own soul and found home. The howl you hear within you is not loneliness, it's recognition, a reminder that you belong to everything, and everything belongs to you. Rest now, or rise, but do both with grace, because the wolf walks beside you always, in silence, in strength, in peace.